that we have a very, very interesting conversation. This is a real life inspiring story. It's a real talk because it's about inspiring success stories. It's going to be a 15 minutes fireside chat. And this is going to be moderated on stage by the lady, I think one of the most popular ladies of Reality Plus, Sapna Srivastava, editor Reality Plus. Give her a big round of applause, please, everybody. Give her a bigger round of applause. Might know, a lot of you might not know. We're talking about architects over here. She's also an architect by profession, by the way. And by qualification, right, sorry. I've jumbled up with the words. But right now she's an editor by profession and she's doing incredibly well for Reality Plus. Thank you so much, Sapna. And my eminent guest over here, very, very special. Everybody knows his journey already, but it's important that I highlight a few very important points. His journey began in the year 2012 as a first-generation entrepreneur starting small. He built not just one, but 5 successful ventures across different industries. And ladies and gentlemen, please note the fact that each of them have been rooted in solving real problems and creating opportunities for others. His latest and most ambitious venture, Adissia Developers, is his attempt to bring structure, trust, and most importantly, innovation into a sector that has always been known for touching lives of millions. At just 30, he has already accomplished what it takes for many in a lifetime, proving that success doesn't really wait for age, background, or privilege. It's always a result of hard work, consistency, and unwavering dedication that leads you to becoming a leader in your space. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage MV Manikandan, founder and managing director, Adissia Developers Private Limited, on stage, please. Give him the biggest round of applause. If I may request all of you to please participate in this special moment. Thank you. Sapna.
Introductions. And one thing that Shubhoji didn't say about MV Manikandan is that he's popularly known as MK, and he is an Instagram celebrity. So if he posts something or if he likes something, you get a lot of followers. MK, if I can, call you MK. At the age of 16, you're a first-generation entrepreneur. You started at the age of 16. At 16, most of the kids are still figuring out what they want to do. You thought, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be a business person. How did you think of that at that younger age?
At the age of 16, entrepreneur journey was very, very hard. Because of my family circumstances, I was forced to do an entrepreneurial journey. That is how entrepreneur journey chose me. That was the real talk we can say.
Okay. So you didn't want to do any job or get into any this thing. And
at the age of 16, you don't have education. Even you finished MBA and go, people ask for experience. That age you don't have anything. You have to start something for yourself to earn. That's how all the journey started.
Okay, so entrepreneurship chose you or found you.
Yeah.
You started with licensing, PMC consultancy, then construction, and now in real estate. How did this journey happen?
In licensing, it happened by a miracle. One of my friends helped me to start it, and we did one of the largest licensing agency in Tamil Nadu, followed by one of the largest in PMC by construction, and doing it 10 years. With in licensing and PMC itself, we did a turnover of 200 crores in Tamil Nadu, only in one state. And doing it for 10 years, it made me very boring. And at the peak of the business, one fine day, one of my mentors told, "This is not your cup of the tea. Let's stop doing business and let's build a brand." So that is how all started. And I thought, we want to start a brand. Then I had a hesitation in my mind of starting what to do. Then one fine day, I went for a holiday and I took a 4 days of break. Always great decisions comes at breaks. So I thought, I'm already experienced in licensing, land aggregation and PMC. Then all combination is called real estate. So why can't we build a brand and the expertise what we have instead of searching for what new things we can do? That's how I started Adissia. Now in 2 years with a 560 crore turnover, with 500 people at Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
Now in 2 cities in Coimbatore and Chennai. Now expanding to 8 cities in next 1 year.
Fantastic. The session is inspiring success stories. What can be more inspiring starting at the age of 60 because of family circumstances, choosing entrepreneurship, or as he said, it was the circumstances that made him choose entrepreneurship, and then growing step by step, 10 years, achieving whatever you started, whether it is licensing or PMC, you worked hard and achieved success there. That is what led to what you are here now today, Adissia Developers, as you mentioned. Now, real estate, you've been there in real estate for 3 years. You've been connected with real estate for many years before. What are the gaps that you have seen? You are a young entrepreneur, as we mentioned. You are just 30. You bring new ideas, new thinking to the sector. What was the gaps that you saw? We have been discussing real estate the entire day. All the veterans have been here. You, as a young entrepreneur, what are the gaps that you saw in this sector?
Real estate is one of the largest industries in the world, and it contributes largest to the economy of the country, even though it's called as an unorganized industry, still being built in a very corporate way. So digitalization is most important. Digital transformation is most important. So once everybody not only running the organization in a corporate way, also they start running it in a digitalized way, not only using CRMs or doing marketing clouds or nothing, the end-to-end process management and the life cycle of the business entirely once it made inside the systems and softwares, then this industry will be a revolutionary industry which can make the market cap more in the country.
Okay, so digitization is something that you feel is what is lacking still in the industry from end to end.
End to end,
It's not like piecemeal
life
in
cycle
fun.
of the business, yeah.
It's not piecemeal, but the end-to-end
End
life
to end
cycle of a
the
project,
business.
it should be there in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
sector. Fantastic. I think a lot of people here would agree with that. Let's talk about the growth. You mentioned, 3 years of Adissia Developers, already 2 cities you are building projects, 560 CR turnover, 500 people you already are employing. Tell us about this growth. How are you planning this growth? You are already filing for IPO in next few years. How are you planning this such an aggressive growth?
Yeah, in the day one, I just not only wanted to do a business in the real estate industry. On the day one, in my mind, it was very clear. This is going to be definitely we're building the brand. Building the brand is only done by the people. So instead of doing business, concentrating revenue in first 6 months, we were only concentrating in bringing the greatest minds to the organization, where we tell the story, the vision to the people, and we bought the entire giants who were in the industry working in 5,000 crore companies and all MNCs number 1 and 2 companies. We convinced the CXOs and bought the top 5 people to the organization, and these 5 people bought 25 people to the organization, and this is where the people are built. I always say, if your brand want to build, it's only built by the people, not by the founder. Founder can give vision, and the professional people can only drive to the growth. So we made it at the early stage of the organization itself, where the first 6 months, the turnover was just 72 crores, and the next 1 year we would make to 500 crores. That was 10 projects at 1 year, entirely sold out, zero stock, because all were done by experts and professionals. Journey in the organization, I manage only the strategy and finance and funding for the organization. Rest is entirely managed by the board, very professional organization. 5 people on the board by independent directors, CEO, COO, CRO, run organization from the day one. So once the vision is very strong, you know what you want and how the way you want to build, and the brand takes you to the vision you want to go.
Very rightly said. It is organization is made by the people, as you said, and a good leader will always hire people more talented,
Yeah.
than him, smarter than him.
Yeah, many people thinks concretes can make great offices. No, only great people can make great offices.
Great people can make great organizations. Fantastic. What excites you about real estate? About the future of real estate?
Now future of real estate, the cities are been growing. Now we as Adissia, we did a largest of case studies through various professional organizations by our own team, and we as a strategy are going to launch in 8 2-tier cities. In next 2026 financial year. Our target is to launch project in 8 cities, because the 2-tier cities are growing in a very rapid way in Tamil Nadu, because we want to conquer the Tamil Nadu market cap by 15% by 2027. That is our core target on our vision. So we think in Indian market where lots of people from North India are there here. So Mumbai was one of the India's #1 real estate market. Now where Pune is taking over it, for an example. Likewise, Chennai was one of the greatest market in Tamil Nadu. Now Coimbatore taking over it. So two-tier cities getting attention very much, where the international investors also are focusing towards the investing in two-tier cities, because when you invest in city, if you give it one fold, where the two-tier city nowadays gives us 2 to 2.5 folds. One of the largest investor from Bangalore who took our 10% stake, he told this 200 crores of funding which we invested should be only invested in two-tier cities. So that much applause from the funders also. So as a strategy, we say two-tier cities are growing and boosting up to the next level.
Okay, fantastic. So it is the tier 2 cities which MK is very bullish on. That is where the next growth is going to happen in real estate and even economy. I think the tier 2 cities economy is also growing with a lot of MNCs, ITs now.
All ITs are coming, industries all started flowing through two-tier cities because the tier 1s are already crowded. The pricing are growing very much higher.
Right.
So the sustainability requires more. So the governments also supports the two-tier cities on subsidies and many more things.
Fantastic.
So two-tier cities are the next real estate top-notch on investments and growth.
Good to know. Tier 2 cities are the future of real estate growth, and that is where most people are now looking at for appreciation if they see. I want to ask you, you are again, I keep coming back to it, that you are a very young entrepreneur. You started very early. What is the boldest risk that you have taken till now?
Starting Adissia was one of the boldest risks because I was very comfortable doing PMC, doing 200 crore turnover, a very good net profit of 20 to 30%, very good, very comfortable zone. And one fine day, I always think you chase one rabbit at a time, you can reach the great heights. So closing the entire company, merging it to Adissia, closing entire division of the business, what I did for last 12 years, merged into Adissia and did only one business at a time. That is where I used 5 businesses in my entire career. When I started Adissia, I closed everything, put entire money what I earned into one business, focus on one thing. All what I did in past 5 business was only business, not brand. I believed in myself. I believe on the brand I want to create. Closed the entire revenue making businesses. And only I did not leave the people. The people who were in my journey, I merged into Adissia, but the businesses were entirely closed, and we started a new journey after 15 years of success.
No, very true. Sometimes we get into our comfort zone. Okay, this is working, then why move anywhere else? This is working, we are doing fine, we are successful. And taking that risk of closing a successful business already running and starting something new and believing in yourself, that's, it's really commendable, I think. What is your, you mentioned people are the strength of an organization, believing in yourself. If I have to ask you, what is your leadership mantra?
I always say the good leaders is what? Bringing in people more talented than you inside the organization and empowering them, delegating the power and guiding them towards your vision and giving them the clarity is what a good organizations is perfectly built. So delegating and empowering the leaders at the next level and guiding them to take decisions, not taking decisions and guiding them to do it, guiding them to take decisions and sit on the chair and motivate them is what I think the past 2 years, what I have learnt in my journey, and the result I have seen, what 15 years I not see in business, is what is the one thing in the leadership I have learnt in this 2 years of successful journey.
Fantastic. I think it's a very empowering mantra that MK just shared. Delegate, empower, enable, mentor, guide them to make decisions, rather than making decisions on their behalf and being secure in yourself.
As a leader, we have to be zero egoistic. if you hire a person, he is more talented than you, he takes more wise decisions than you, please enjoy the success
Yeah,
because he is
yeah.
taking decisions for you. You think you are losing the control? No. You built data, people, process, system, everything in your organization, then you will not feel anywhere that you are losing the power.
Yeah, that's the mistake I
So-
think a lot of people make. They hire the best of the minds and then they start telling them, okay, you do this, you do that, rather than taking the decisions,
Yeah.
because they are smart. And very rightly said, data, people, processes, and product, like we were talking earlier.
Data,
also.
people, process, system, and
Yeah,
then create
I've
your
learned
product.
it.
Yeah.
So fantastic, great. Now, before closing this session, I have to ask you, there are many other, who are watching us. We are live online, and people who are watching us who are here. The young entrepreneurs, people, maybe there are many young men and women who want to enter real estate. What is their one piece of advice that you would like to give them?
Always, whatever business you do, start early. Whatever expertise you have, do first in it. Always start small, do big, and scale to the sky. Don't wait until you want to do big. I want investment, nothing. You are the best investor than anybody else. So, money is not the investment you require to start business. It's all the time you invest is what you get the reward on the success. Never choose the easiest path. Always choose the toughest path because the toughest path is little bit tough only for few months or few years, but it is the permanent success which nobody cannot beat you. So
Thank you.
always choose the right path, keep right mentors, do the best, and the outcome is called the success.
Fantastic. I think we couldn't have closed it on a better note. Choose the toughest part. Don't wait for things to happen. You are the best investor in yourself. Upgrade yourself, skill yourself, believe in yourself, and if you take the harder part, I think the success is more permanent,
Yeah.
is what MK is saying here. So thank you, MK, for first of all, talking to you makes us believe that the future of real estate is very bright.
Yeah.
So we have people like you who are now leading new organizations, who have the vision to scale up, and who have the vision to take it forward and bring new innovations in it. So thank you so much, MK. Any last words that you would like to share here with the people
Any
here?
business you do with the passion, right team, give them the best respect and make them to feel that it's their company, then nobody can stop your success. This is the biggest mantra this 2 years has taught me. Empower them, and every leader should think it is their company.
Fantastic. I think you have wisdom beyond your age.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Thank you for being here and for that very short and crisp, very inspiring talk.
Thank you so much. Wonderful indeed. I'll request both of you to please wait on stage. I'll request Sapna to please kindly give the token of appreciation to, I would also like to call you MK in that case. Thank you so much. Give him a big round of applause. Ladies and thank you so much for being a part of this conversation and inspiring people with your real life inspiring story. We value that. Can we please remove the chairs from